The following podcast contains strong language, adult themes, and sexual situations. Safe to say, this is not safe for work. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the One Shot Stop podcast, your one shot stop to everything bad about fan fiction. I'm your host. I'm Kylee.
I'm Connor.
I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hello.
Mark is our guest today, as he was last episode.
Yes, he was, and trying to get these episodes done.
We're recording them back to back, so we're in a mood today.
It's been a long day.
We've already got that energy going from the first one.
Oh, yeah.
That weird, bizarre, unproductive energy. Let's get it, lads.
Yeah, lads. So, Connor.
If any of you care, I still have that shit in my eye.
And that lump in your
Lads
neck.
and a lump on my neck. So, I have a question. Connor, do you like DC comics and shit like that?
I do. I like playing the video games and the movies. I'm not a big graphic novel reader, just because for some reason, like, reading the bubbles and just looking at pictures, like, I get so bored with those kind of novels.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like, I definitely prefer to just read regular novels.
Most everybody else is like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just not for me.
That's interesting. Do you like Batman? Like, are you, like, pretty well knowledgeable on Batman?
Yeah, Batman's probably the first superhero that I was introduced to.
That's dope. I love that for you.
Anyway.
Anyway, you like Batman, Mark?
I like pretty much anything to do with sequential art. I'm well versed in superheroes.
Well versed in superheroes.
I don't do half measures in my fandom, so like when I see Birds of Prey,
Birds
three
of Prey was
times
fucking
in a
dope.
week. It's
Fucking
so
dope.
good.
Mark posted something about Little Women like 5 times. How many times did you end up seeing it?
I saw it twice, but then I've seen it 3 times already since it's come to home release.
So is
Oh my god.
Five total, yeah.
See, I just watch things illegally online. Please come get me. Bet you fucking won't.
I would say, though, Parasite is something that is so worth it to go see in a theater.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, I missed it in the theater. I saw it on my laptop and I regret it so
We saw
much.
it in the theater and it was wonderful.
Yeah, and, like, don't even worry if you're a slow reader. Like, I'm a slow reader, and I still got everything. I may have, like, missed a couple of few dialogue moments, but, like, I got it all, and I was laughing a lot. Like, the jokes hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
For such an intense movie, Bong Joon-ho crafts some hysterical comedy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you don't have to worry about the jokes being lost in translation, because whoever made the subtitles, like, knew what
They made it
Yeah,
universal.
right.
Yeah. But we're not talking about Parasite today. That's
should.
not what we're talking
Oh my
about.
God.
I bet there's Parasite fan fiction.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm gonna look up Parasite fan fiction.
Do that later, not on the podcast. Anyway.
No, I'm doing it on the air right now. and you
On
can't
the
stop
air
me.
right now. Anyway.
Live reaction to Parasite fan
Yeah.
fiction.
Well, I want to let you know, I was obsessed with Batman, notably a Harley Quinn, from age 12 to age, 14.
Oh god. So like right before Suicide Squad came out.
Like, yes. Like, before people really knew who she was. Like, my first cosplay was Harley Quinn when I was 12.
Oh no.
And it looked so bad. And it was a store-bought costume. And it wasn't even, like, a Harley Quinn branded costume. That's how awful it was. But I loved her, so it really didn't matter to me. And I went to this convention, my first convention ever, dressed up as Harley Quinn. Literally nobody knew who I was. Like, I was like,
What?
oh, I'm Harley Quinn. And they were like, who's that?
She's from Batman the Animated
And
Series.
I was like, what the fuck? And I sat around and I was like, wow, nobody really knows who she is. Year later, Harley Quinn cosplayer is out the ass. Like,
She was just in a feature film that has almost made its money back. I'm banking on it making its money back.
yeah, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I was like, this is such
Personally
bullshit.
don't think it deserves its money back.
Yeah, Suicide Squad sucked.
Yeah, Suicide Squad's really bad, you guys.
It was
I
bad.
might,
think they
on
know.
Tuesday, though, when Birds of Prey drops on digital, do a double feature and just watch back-to-back and compare
Yeah.
how a male filmmaker and a female filmmaker
Wrote Harley,
framed
yeah.
Harley. Yeah.
So, for your purposes, who's your favorite Joker and why?
My favorite Joker is easily Heath Ledger. I think that he's such a compelling character despite how little the audience is given about him. I think as a dramatic foil to Batman, he is amazingly compelling. I think as a challenge for that particular Gotham, he is almost unstoppable. And I just think there are a lot of things that I can learn as an actor from his performance that I can't from something like even Joaquin Phoenix is. He's acting very hard in that movie. It's the theory of.
Sorry, you just said he's acting very hard.
He is acting hard as a fucking rock that entire film.
He's rock hard the entire film.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to cut that out.
So who's your favorite Joker?
Oh, fuck. Oh God, I don't know.
Cesar Romero.
Jared Leto.
Oh no.
Ew, Jared Leto is a piece of shit. Saying that you're method acting is not an excuse to terrorize people.
That's
Did you see though? He was like in isolation in the desert for 12 days when Corona was starting to get big, and then he returned right when the entire country shut down.
That's funny.
And he had no idea what was happening or how to react to it. He's gone right back into isolation.
That's so funny.
It's amazing.
I might have to go the same route as Mark. Yeah, Heath Ledger.
Can't relate. My favorite is always going to be Mark Hamill's. I think Mark Hamill, he was like the one who put the Joker like on the map, in my opinion. Cesar Romero, wonderful actor, but like I feel like Mark Hamill really brought everything that I wanted the Joker to be, especially in like the games. In the games, he was fucking phenomenal, and he was scary as hell. But he was also whimsical. And I love that about him. And I feel like a lot of Jokers lose the whimsy and the comedy up with the character.
That's one thing that Heath Ledger's Joker is missing, although I don't think that would have fit in the world of Nolan's.
Right. Well, I think that's part of the thing is that, like, I didn't find that fear with him. Like, I found the fear with Heath Ledger and a little bit with Joaquin Phoenix, too. I don't know. Should we count Joaquin Phoenix?
I think that he's an awesome Joker.
Yeah.
I think he's.
I just mean, should we count him with the rest of the universe?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have a Batman.
Right. But also there is, and this isn't just a theory, but like there's the possibility that whole story, that whole movie was his fabrication. Yeah. Because his Joker's telling the story.
Which I think is just an easy out for all the movie's little mechanical misstep.
Well, I actually think that was their plan the whole time, because I think Kylee was the one that pointed it out to me, because obviously I haven't read the comics, but she pointed out to me that like that it follows the comics of like how they talk about his stories, and it like follows a few of the like little lines that
Killing Joke specifically.
Yeah, especially Killing Joke with Arthur Fleck, that being the name.
He even has a line where he says, "I'm having a really bad day," which ties in thematically with what the Killing Joke's about, how one bad day can turn someone from a Jim Gordon to a Joker.
Absolutely.
And I think that the big thing is that you have to introduce the fear factor first and then add the whimsy, because that's what makes it so terrifying.
Or make them one and the same. But I think in practice I agree.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was a great, very long-winded introduction to your fanfiction.
I'm going to be reading Joker /fic. You're welcome.
Explain /fic, that for listeners who don't really know.
The slash is a shorthand for two characters in a gay context having a sexual relationship.
Great.
That's what's, and it's come to mean like any smut fan fiction, but it originated with gay fan fiction.
Why does Mark already know more about fan fiction than I do?
Because
you're just starting out, baby.
I research a lot of weird, obscure things. I don't know. Please don't ask.
Anyway.
So this is one that I discovered on AO3 by writer Mr-Finch, in which Arthur Fleck and the Joker are two distinct characters. So the Joker exists in this world, but the titular character of the film Joker is not the Joker. So that's something.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Is this another plot idea? one?
No. This is like proper.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That is what I describe a real fanfic.
Proper.
Whimsical.
Okay, so this is the Arthur Fleck Joker and the Nolan Joker.
Okay.
Summary. The Joker has been hearing rather a lot about this Arthur Fleck and his plans for Gotham. Time for him to find out exactly what kind of man Arthur is.
So Joaquin Phoenix and
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger are fucking.
Yes.
Okay.
This is going to take the term slash fiction into new territory. Oh boy, there's the first tag listed.
Okay.
The first tag listed is knife play.
Fuck.
There's also listed blood play, biting, blowjobs, emotional manipulation.
Wait, this sounds like my Saturday night.
Blowjobs.
Emotional manipulation, mind games. It continues.
Okay.
It continues to be like Kylee with mind games. Erotic horror.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that's
that
me.
one's bad.
Choking.
Ooh.
Fuck, that is me. That is me.
Breath play, which kind of goes hand in hand with choking.
Just do that.
English.
English.
Don't let the whole of the internet know that I like
Choking.
choking.
Yeah, we'll cut that out. We'll cut right from erotic horror to breath play. Joker's been following this guy for the past 3 weeks. It's a little sidetrack, an interesting piece of entertainment to get him while the bat slinks off to play with someone else.
Sorry. Okay.
So I do want to bring up, in the context of the film Joker, Bruce Wayne is in the movie as a tiny child. So is this in the Nolan verse, or is this in...
What if it's Joaquin Phoenix when he's older? Like let's just say
when
it's
he's like
Batman's of
80.
age.
Yeah.
When he's like 80 and Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Let's just say that the Joker never ages.
Okay.
It's all those meds he's on, you know?
Okay. Also, the bat slinks off to play with someone else. There's been some stories where there's been some...
I really don't doubt that.
Yeah, there's a story, Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on Serious Earth, which I think is a Grant Morrison story.
He just, knew that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't do half measures with things that I stand.
Okay. Yeah.
Where it's, super, super homoerotic. The Joker is, explicitly interested in Batman sexually.
I mean, fuck, me too, you know?
In The Dark Knight Returns, they literally have their final showdown in the Tunnel of Love at an amusement park. That's a thing.
Why did I just imagine them fighting, but it's like the song from Phineas and Ferb where Candace and Jeremy are in the tunnel?
Or have you guys seen The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride?
Yes. It's
The
just...
Upendi song?
In Upendi.
But it's the fight where Batman stabs the Joker through the eye with a tiny little batarang.
Upendi means love.
Anyway, I'm
Sorry, that
3
really
lines into this. This was
Continue, please.
solid riff, though. Go us.
Solid riff.
There's enough about Arthur Fleck to keep the Joker's attention, watching him evolve and develop into some new creature, something with habits and a particular liking for guns, all very, very interesting. What happens when life gets a little too easy for Arthur's latest incarnation? Perhaps a friendly face slips, perhaps a follower becomes a copycat, perhaps he doesn't look too closely at the men behind the masks and Joker can just insinuate himself right at the heart of Arthur's business. It's simple. It always is.
Okay.
I don't know what any of that is supposed to mean. But moving on. Arthur likes to be surrounded, so he's never lonely. He has no end of fawning teenagers and boys in their 20s desperately trying to catch his attention. That's a roast of Joker stands, I'm sure of it.
Ooh.
I'm sure of it. And it makes me the most happy.
Roast them. Do it.
Or they're like retroactively saying that Arthur has like this
Sometimes.
harem of teenage boys.
Sometimes.
Things
Things that are expensive are
are
worse. Continue. I'm
What?
sorry. It's
What?
a gay thing.
Oh my god, we should have a whole episode about Caleb Gallo. Like, not the fan fiction or anything.
Yeah.
Just about
Just
it.
about a gay guy.
Okay. Hanging on to every word he says like it might be their prophecy, or give them a hint of what they should do next with their lives. Roast of Joker stands. Yep. Joker generally doesn't go in for that. His men are older, harder. They know how to exact his plans.
That's me. That's me.
Are you old and hard?
No, I just look for older,
You go
harder
for men
people.
who are older and harder. He has little use for them as cogs, aside from as cogs and bodies. When he needs company, he seeks ... someone like this. Somebody as foolish as Arthur, shut away in the tumble-down room of a derelict motel that he and his cronies have taken over, thinking...
You're like, oh, hell yeah.
That is the dream, though. To just overrun a derelict motel with your boys.
I was thinking more of having sex in a dairy.
Aren't we all of the time thinking of having sex in a derelict motel?
Taken over by me and the boys.
Taken over by me and the boys. Thinking he's safe, surrounded by lackeys.
Okay.
Joker lets the last one out the door late at night and turns the lock. Snick. Quiet enough that Arthur won't hear. The weight of the knife in his pocket would be enough to give him away. What? What?
Maybe it's jingling in there.
The
Ring,
knife is
jing,
just-
jingling too. The knife play together with you.
The weight of the knife in his pocket would be enough to give him away if any of these boys were as sharp as their elders.
Hold on. Wait, the people are sharp like smart, not like the knives
Not
are
like
sharp.
knives.
Okay.
Rather than their elder knives.
I heard
Welcome to the
sharp
Elder
and we were
Knives
talking about knives.
Skyrim.
No, the phrasing
Elder
in this thing
Knives.
is beyond incomprehensible. I think
Okay.
you've experienced that already.
Okay.
He turns to the man on the bed, peeling the mask from his painted face. When Arthur sees him, he parts his lips in a slightly puzzled little, "Oh,
Oh.
oh."
Do that.
Connor's doing some great shit right now, but it's all visual. It's all with his face.
Okay, I'll explain this to you guys. So, the way that I'm parting my lips is like, imagine the form that your mouth makes when you, like the shape when you say an O, but the corners of my mouth are still connected. So I'm just raising the
Let me
middle of my
see.
mouth.
It's like duck lips. Oh, that's funny.
I'm sure the audience is so amused. Right?
No, they're riveted by this. That's probably getting cut. That's okay. He's shirtless, and the shit green dye he uses is starting to wash out.
Sorry. Okay.
It,
She
it
said,
really was
"Okay."
a shit green.
It
dye.
was,
it was
shit green,
terrible.
wasn't it?
Leaving his long dark hair streaked on the pillow behind him with ill-looking tendrils.
Okay.
Joker doesn't waste time. He clambers onto the mattress, poised for a burst of energy when Arthur moves. But Arthur doesn't run. He just tilts his head like he's curious and turns on one thin knee over the other. "You're not mine," he says. That's an incredible amount of confidence, even with someone for such terrible self-preservation.
Me.
That's loaded.
I should have made a longer cut of this, because after this comes a lot of cutting of dicks with knives.
That's okay.
And a
Let's
lot
move
of
on.
you-
Let's just go straight into it.
It's I
No, he did put it out, it's
I
fine.
did not bring it. I
Oh.
did not want to describe
It's okay.
it.
Mine's a
Just
little bit
talk about
long
it, I guess.
too.
But I do have a comment, the sole comment. This was posted the day before we are recording this.
This fan fiction?
This fan fiction was. It was posted the day I started researching. The day
Oh my
before.
God.
I know. This was posted. This is what people are doing in quarantine.
I'm just sleeping, bro.
And there is a single comment. because someone enjoyed this a lot. It said, "I am the most spoiled creature that has ever walked this earth. My God, what have you done to me? Every fucking part of this is a goddamn feast, and altogether it's a treasure that can never be used up."
Oh my god. Oh
This
my
is-
god.
This is so goddamn good. I
It's
could
continuing.
It goes on like this.
Oh my god.
This is from someone who also writes these kind of fics, but also writes like Frank Castle, Wade Wilson, Punisher, and Deadpool fics. Series of these.
Wait,
God.
okay.
You're familiar
I
with
don't
the
wanna-
characters of Punisher and Deadpool?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I don't want to jinx it, but my eye feels alright.
Oh, good.
Wow. Update.
Update.
Okay.
And other such like fetishistic gazing at emotionally and physically deformed men hooking up with one another.
Me.
This is an unsettling rabbit hole. I just threw my notebook
Yes,
over
you
my
did.
shoulder.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you did.
For those
Alright.
at home.
So this is... Okay. I may have said that the Kylo Ren one is probably the most embarrassing thing I'll read on the podcast. This is wrong. Because today I have brought a treat for you boys.
Oh boy.
This is called Questions to Riddles, a Batman Love Story. On Quotev.
Good.
It was written by a 13-year-old Kylee.
No!
That's the twin. She's been holding off on this for some time. She's been telling me about this for months.
So this
but
is...
she has never told me that it was
we-
written by
Can
her.
we call it Queeftef?
Queeftef. That's probably it, yeah. Queeftef. So this was written by me when I was 13. I had a very, like
no,
I
we don't
said...
need to know. Just read it.
No, I want to.
No,
I
I
want to
want to
preface
know.
this. I want to preface this. When I was a kid, I watched Batman the Animated Series like a fucking lunatic. I loved that show.
It's a good show. I was watching it the other day.
For some damn reason, I guess the Riddler was like my sexual awakening as a child from the Batman the Animated Series.
That
Hang
makes
on.
an odd amount of sense, actually.
May I just give one quick note?
Yeah. Yeah. Somehow I was just like, oh, a man who is always pretending like he's smarter than everybody.
A
And he's
lanky,
oh my God,
dangerous
that's-
man
a lanky,
who thinks
dangerous
he's clever.
man.
Ew.
That is me. So I'm like, oh,
That explains
Except
so
for
much.
the lanky,
Does explain what?
dangerous, and man part.
listen. So I really loved this, and I thought the Riddler was so damn hot for some fucking reason. I don't know. I was 13, and this is written literally. It's 2020, so this is written like 7 years ago.
Holy shit.
So I was a very different person back then. I was very cringy.
You were very cringy?
Fuck off. I'm not cringy now. Fuck you guys. What the fuck?
No,
Anyway.
you're delightful. I'm sorry. That was just a dig for the sake of having a dig.
God. Bring guests on a fucking podcast.
I still think you're cringy.
Thanks. So, this is a fanfiction I wrote. And the context of what you need to know is that I made an OC, which was basically just me, obviously.
Because what else do you do when you're 13
I was
writing
13
fanfic?
writing fan fiction. And, so the character's name is Case. As in KC, but Case for short. Because that's cool.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
right. So
Right.
what you need to know, this is chapter 2, but chapter 1 held basically like Riddler and Batman were like having a car chase down the street, and then Riddler like dropped a bomb out of his car, and like it blew up, and Case was in the line of fire, and Batman like saved her or whatever. I don't know, man.
Connor's on his phone.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about?
Okay.
They don't see this. They don't see
So this
anything.
is called Questions to Riddles. Again, if you want to look it up, it's on Quotev. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna when I get home.
It's so bad.
I'm going to read
It's
this.
so
Our
bad.
official
And I'm gonna-
sponsor, Queeftef.
I'm going to lord this over you till your dying day.
Please don't.
I'm not, because it literally doesn't matter.
Okay. Chapter 2. An Unexpected Call. Anyway.
Ooh.
Anyway.
What is that face?
Would you like me to read it, Kylie, or are you
I got
having
it.
a flashback?
I got it. I'm getting really bad flashbacks, actually. I was watching a movie on the couch. I checked what it was again.
Wait, what movie am I
What the
watching?
movie was?
Cirque du Freak, the vampire's assistant.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Cool name.
Josh Hutcherson, yes.
Literally, I guess it was about vampires, but it had the sexy Josh Hutcherson in it, so fine by me. What was wrong with me?
Wait, you called him sexy when he was like 12?
I was like 13.
Okay, fair enough, but like still.
Okay, my phone started to burst out Paramore music.
Yes!
I got up lazily and I answered it. Hello? I said, looking
Okay,
at...
be honest.
Hello?
That's not how you sounded, be honest.
Hello?
Hello?
I said,
Hello.
hello?
Hello?
I said, looking at the time, damn, 8:12. Why the hell would this person be calling me at my lazy hour?
What?
Why did I write this?
I don't know, but I'm so glad you did. Continue.
Hello, can I please talk to Miss Dean? A smooth male voice said. Well, there's only one case Dean, so it must be me, I smiled. I wanna fucking die! I wanna fucking die! You seem to enjoy that little car accident, didn't you?
Sorry, what?
He said.
What?
Remember how he literally threw the bomb out of the car? Like I said, in the context of the story.
Wow.
You
Anyway,
almost got blown up, and then you get a call from the Riddler, and he's like, hey,
what's
hey,
up?
like, hey, child, you thought this was pretty hot, right?
She was 19. I wrote her to be 19.
The age that you are now.
Yes.
Ah.
How the hell did you know that? I said, keeping myself from yelling. Oh, I know lots of things. Tell me, Case, are you good at riddles? Dang it. It's those
Dang
people.
it.
It's those people who want to sell me crap.
My one weakness.
Okay. Sure. All right then. What's red? Sits in a corner and is sharp, he asked. I rolled my eyes. Easy.
My
A baby
penis.
chewing on razor blades. Duh.
Oh,
I
I
said,
mean-
almost laughing. Okay, who are you? I asked him, getting to the point. Riddle me this. The girl who's extremely smart at riddles can't decipher who I am. He chuckled. Riddle this, riddle that. Damn, if he would just say riddles all the time, he might as well be Riddler! God, I hate it when I'm done.
Me every day of my life.
What do you want, Riddler? I hissed. Just a simple partnership. I have a nasty habit of digging up things on my victims. I looked into you and found you had straight A's all through your life, and even all colleges, even Harvard, want you to go there. Dude, that's stalkerish, I pointed out. Yeah, you continue to have that same sassy personality, he said. Well, I guess he's right. I'm pretty sassy. But I... Sorry, for the next
Say it right now. I have to know.
Okay.
I'm lying face down on the floor.
Hey, everyone needs to shut the fuck up.
I'm so sorry.
I'm pretty sassy, but I prefer creative or scene.
No. No!
Why did I write this?
Maybe this adjective is true of me, but I prefer to be known by this one.
I am emo.
But did you also know I'm emo?
Yeah, I was a scene creed then.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want me to do? Well, how about we meet up tonight, he asked. I groaned. But tonight I wanted to be lazy, I whined like a child. Because I was a child, because I was 13.
You wrote it. But I wanted to be lazy, I whined like me, because I am a child.
That's just me now.
This is such a sexual, sentence, but I know I didn't mean it to be. We won't work you too much, darling, he said. That sounds really sexual. I'm positive I didn't mean it that way.
What could that possibly mean other than it being sexual?
I don't know.
won't
Yay, I
riddle
threw
you
my
too
hands
hard.
up in the air. I won't riddle you too hard.
This is the best story.
Oh my.
Where? I asked. The docks. Meet me at 10:30, he said. Before I could respond, he hung up. Well, wasn't that hospitality?
He's a super villain.
Fucking true. Chapter 3. Riddler? That's what it's called.
That's a short chapter
With
too,
a
first of
question.
all.
Yeah. I sat on one of the wooded boxes at the docks. So freaking cold, I said to myself, rubbing my arms to keep me warm. I looked all around. No one. Damn prank caller. I got up to leave, sighing. I checked my phone. New text from Kat. I opened it up, but I was struck with something on my head. I started to feel woozy and fell, knocked out. Time skip.
Does it say that?
No, but I meant it to be. A time skip. Wake up, a smooth voice said. I blinked my eyes open. Where the hell am I? Where are you, coward? I said with no power in my voice.
Me.
Where are you,
Where are you, coward? Still
Like
recovering from the concussion I
Yeah,
just
they
received.
hit you in the head and you just have a stroke.
Where are you, coward?
Coward.
Where are Bluebird?
Mike
What?
Bloomberg. Where you least expect me to be, he said. I rolled my eyes. In the corner. Typical, I said, sighing. The light flicked on. A man with a green suit on and a bowler hat on top of his head with a purple mask to hide his face. Oh shit. Riddler. Who the fuck else did you expect it to be? Who the fuck else?
I'm confused as to why he kidnapped her to begin with. She met with him consensually
I
already.
don't know. I guess maybe to not know where he was. But then later on, I wrote her to go all these other places.
I think it's just power play.
Probably.
You know, it's just very dominatrix, you know.
Yo, I said carelessly. I wasn't tied up or anything. I was free to roam around.
That's careless from one of the smartest men in Gotham.
I stood up carelessly. Anyway, why do you want me to become your partner? I asked him. He chuckled. I happened to see a greater future for you, so I was thinking and wondered if you would like to join our happy little home, he said, smirking. I looked at him for a second. I hate my apartment. Secondly, I'm awesome. And thirdly, I like the way he thinks. Why not? I said.
Secondly, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop you because secondly, I'm awesome is a phenomenal sentence. That's
I
really
just
great.
want to know, were you projecting yourself onto this character and you really thought all these things about yourself?
No, I didn't.
Did you think this was how a popular person like a confident?
Yeah.
Is this what
person
you wanted to be
Yeah.
when you were 19?
Oh, that's so sad. I'm so
It's really
sorry.
sad. Okay, so he clapped his hands in excitement. I giggled at the way he did it. He wrapped his arm around me and showed me out of the room.
And into his penis.
A group of men sat on a green couch drinking beer. They looked at me and wolf whistled.
They did what?
They wolf whistled.
Because of course they did.
Because of course they did.
Is that the like...
Like the woo woo, yeah.
Whoa, whoa!
Like can you not whistle?
I can't do it. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it. Okay. Boys, this is Case. She is one of us now, Riddler said, smirking at me. I did the same. So how am I ever going to keep my identity secret? I asked him, cocking an eyebrow. You asked too many questions. We're just gonna make a simple video, he said.
That's one question, and it's a really dumb one.
That's so fucking stupid. What kind of video?
Porn. Porn.
It's porn.
True
No, it's
porn.
not. No, it's not. Oh, just something to tell people you presumably died, and then we'll change your appearance so that you can be one of us and leave the past behind.
Wait, is this like Twilight?
Riddler explained. I thought for a second. It was a pretty smart plan. No, it's not. No, it is not. Okay, you got a deal, I told him. I looked towards the henchman. if you think just because I'm a woman in this house, that means you can sneak into my room, then you are sadly mistaken.
Oh my god, wow. 14-year-old Kylee with the feminism.
I was 13 when I wrote this. He snickered. That gives me an idea, one said. I shot him a look, and he laughed. Please be hospitable to her. After all, she's a doll, isn't she? Riddler said, kissing my hand. I looked at him with a mix of confused and charmed. He smirked proudly
With a
at
mix
himself.
of confused and charmed.
And that is the end.
Thank you.
Was that supposed to be the end?
Yeah, it's not, but I just didn't want to read the rest of it because it was bad.
Where does it go from here, pray tell?
You want to know where it goes?
Yes.
It
Not
goes
really.
fucking bad shit. And
Is that a pun?
so what happens is, like, I read this the other day because I just was like, I should just read the whole thing and be like, wow, that was really
I
bad.
just want all the audience to know that Kylee has tears streaming down her face.
I
right
don't.
She
now.
doesn't. Be
I
nice,
don't.
Connor.
She's
So-
literally vomiting. Blood is coming out of her nose.
It's
like-
everywhere. It's on me. I don't know why I haven't left yet.
Yeah.
So, like, so what happens is, basically, like, she becomes, like, a member of the Rogues Gala, and, like, she's like, oh, by the way, her fucking superhero, or her supervillain name is The Question. Fucking everyone saw that coming.
That's all.
Like,
That's already a character.
I know. I
There's
didn't know
already
that when I made that.
There's two.
I didn't know that. I was 13.
Keep going.
So basically, she becomes a member of the Rogues Gala. Find out somehow when she was like interning at Arkham Asylum. She interned at Arkham Asylum. I don't fucking know why, but
At 19.
yeah, the fuck. She basically like her and Jonathan Crane were like an item, and they like fucked and everything, and it was like crazy. And like she broke up with him. And so, like, Jonathan Crane gets really, like, upset at the Riddler and is like, what the fuck, dude? Like...
That was... You broke the bro code,
You
Riddler.
broke the code.
You broke the
So-
Rogues Gallery bro code.
So basically...
The Brogues code.
The Rogues Gala code. And, like, it was just... So, basically what happens is, it's, like, a whole series of, like, Jonathan just trying to kidnap, like, Case, like, from Riddler's house. Fucking, I don't know
That
why.
he has.
He has. Inconspicuous as hell. It's literally a greenhouse and it's inconspicuous. And I'm like, what?
Is it a house that is green or is it a greenhouse?
Like, it is a house that is green. No, we're not with poison ivy. But basically, like, it's just...
I'll write that one.
It's just really bad. And, like, you find out that she's pregnant. And you're like, whoa. She's pregnant? Who's the father?
Is it Scarecrow or is it Riddler?
Yeah, that's it. And, like...
Oh, God.
And, like, the ending is, like, Arkham finds, like, her with the Riddler, and, like, they fucking, like, take them to the asylum, and she has a baby in the asylum, and find out it's Edward's, so that's the ending of the story.
Wow.
The satisfying end where she has Riddler's baby in prison, and presumably raises it there,
Yeah.
like Javert.
Her child is Javert.
Or-
Point blank period. So that was my fanfiction I wrote when I was 13.
Yay!
Don't applaud that shit. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't good.
Yeah,
It was
I
a
was
good
13.
candidate for the show, though.
It was.
No, that fits,
It was
that
terrible.
Fits right in.
Yeah, there's a lot of other, like, there's, like, 3 other fan fictions I wrote. At least one of them will, again, appear on the podcast. But I just think, like, it's so ridiculous to think, because I would read fan fictions like this all the time when I was, like, a kid. And I was like, oh,
I
yeah.
can do this.
And but the funny thing is, it was the most popular one out of all of them. And, like, it was, like, featured on the website. Like...
On Queeftab?
Yes! It was featured on Queeftab. And it was featured there, and I was like, oh my god, I made it. And, like...
Oh my god, you made it big.
And I was like, oh my god. And I had, like, maybe, like, 3,000 followers, something like that.
wonder-
Ooh, big deal.
What would happen if I found my sister's fictions.
Oof.
I think she published hers on Wattpad.
Wattpad.
On Wattpad?
Wattpad.
Wattpad.
Wattpad, there you go. But yeah, that was my fanfiction, and I'm sorry for subjecting all of you to that. Okay, guys, we're gonna take a break real fast. We'll be back for our tea time. And we are back. Welcome to tea time.
All right. So today we're going to talk about a little bit of art tea. What should we call it? Just a little draw tea.
Draw tea?
Yeah.
That's
draw
not
tea.
anything.
That is not a damn thing.
Painting.
Painting.
Ting.
Well, anyway.
Moving on.
There's a bit of drama in the YouTube art community, which I thought would be a community on YouTube that would never get drama. Even though the people that partake in it obviously would be a part of drama.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bad part on my foresight. But...
Bad part on your foresight?
Shut up. Anyway, so basically there are some people coming under fire because they're professional artists and they like post stuff and get money for it. And this guy basically traced over this girl's image and used it for his like 500k followers like celebration photo, and he did not credit her as a model at all. And people found out and they went to her page and saw that like she even has in her bio like, hey, like put my link of like my Reddit and all this stuff on here if you're going to use my photos, because she was a professional model. And he didn't do that, and she posted screenshots of her DMing him and asking him to give her credit. And after like a year, he gave her credit in the comments section after a year. And there's just other people that are coming under fire for tracing photos and not giving credit and making it seem like they just like drew. So what's your opinion on tracing as a professional artist?
I think it's bullshit. If you're a professional artist, you should make your own damn art.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
That's like a thing in comic book communities too. Like there's an artist, Greg Land, who's done I think like Avengers vs. Squadron Supreme and stuff like that. Like big books for mainline publishers, who straight traces like so much of his art, and he does it gorgeously, which is why he's working for fucking Marvel.
Yeah.
But it is so egregious, and it is so noticeable, and it's to the detriment of the stories too, because the things that the characters are emoting don't match up with what they're saying. And it's...
Yeah, I think that using a drawing for reference is one thing if you're just going to trace like
Right.
a circle and like the shape of where it is so that you know like the size of it. But like straight up tracing every detail is like, you know, like that art's already there. Art's supposed to be new. It's supposed to be your vision. So like,
Right.
if you're tracing something, it's like, who the fuck cares? Like we've already seen it, you know.
Right. There's that line in Little Women when
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
when Joe tells Bear that she's no Shakespeare, and he tells her, "Thank goodness we already have him." Do your own shit, just please.
You know, I kind of want to see if I can find a Little Women fanfic where it's all the
I am
sisters.
positive there's
Oh, that
probably
so
something out
exists.
there.
That
Oh.
book has existed for 150 years. That's
There's
so
so
a
many
thing.
lesbians.
Joe
Yeah.
March is a lesbian. I'm sorry. It's
Anyway, yeah, tracing is a no-go. Are you a tracer? No.
true. I'm already traced.
I'm already tracer.
I'm already tracer.
I fucking hate you. Why are you a guest?
You invited me.
You're right.
I
Fuck.
didn't.
Anyway.
You know not to make that mistake again.
Fuck.
Partly
Anyway.
because I presented bad podcasts.
Mark, shut up.
I mean, the Joker one wasn't that bad.
I wonder if
I should
we
have brought
can-
more of it.
I wonder if we can cut all the pieces of me saying "Mark, shut up" together.
I'd be
Then
like,
you'd have a
this
10-minute
co-host
podcast.
is so mean. Thanks for listening. Come back next week when we do something different. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck we're doing next, but we're gonna do something, and
Hopefully we'll have a better tea time.
Hopefully we'll have a better tea time. But I hope you guys have a good one, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.